about the most basic way to swing a golf club. And quite often, if I get somebody who's quite a high handicapper or quite a beginnery golfer, what I'll often get them to do initially is just make some swings with their trail hand, so with my right hand. What I'll try and get them to do is basically a couple of things. One is in this backswing position, what I'll ask them to do is to try and get the club shaft about hip high. And as they do this, try and get the club head as wide as they can away from them. Okay, now this is quite a good thing to focus on, because if I say to that person, just get your arm as far away from you, they'll end up here. And what I want them to do is get it as far away from them as they can at hip high, and that encourages a nice fold of the arm. And then just to mirror image it on the way through. So I might say to them, look, you want to feel like the club face is pretty vertically placed here, and then as you swing through, it's vertically placed here. But the key thing is width. See where I am, not hitting shots like this. And if you do this, okay, I'm not saying hitting a shot single-handedly is going to be overly easy, but you'll probably be surprised actually at how good your results can be in terms of the quality of contact and that sort of effortless of feel. And you may be able to produce something with, like a pitching wedge or something. You might be able to get it going 50, 40, 60 yards. And that's what I'll do, because that breaks any bad habits. And then what you kind of say is, look, if I pause back here, and then you say, well, actually, you know what, in the backswing position, what happens from this is we turn, but we should turn around a tilt. And you can now see the way that as I turn around this tilt, my right arm hasn't moved. I've folded my arm, or I've produced that external rotation to here. But I'm not then advocating you lift it. I'm saying, look, once it's there, turn here. And that's enough. And the amount of people that I get that can end up sort of producing a very short arm swing position, but because they pivot correctly and they understand they're supposed to get this feeling of releasing the arm on the way through, I promise you it's a very, very quick way to be able to avoid too much complexity in the golf swing position. And for golfers who, overturn, move excessively, turning your swing into something which would be more single-handedly here and then release will be surprisingly effective. I'll see you soon.